Well, the company recently announced third quarter revenue was up nearly 60% to just over $4.1 million. Now, that's exciting. Is that a trend you expect to continue?
Oh, absolutely. And I think what's interesting in a trend is we've completed a few strategic acquisitions during the last quarter, and most of the benefits of those acquisitions we have not seen. If we are to look at our operating performances, assuming we would have owned these acquired businesses from the beginning of 2009, the third quarter alone would have given us revenues in excess of $9 million and would have given us a net income position in excess of $1.7 million. When we look at the entire first 3 quarters of the year, again, assuming we would have owned these businesses at that time, we would have had revenues in excess of $26 million and a net income position in excess of $5 million. So we've acquired some very profitable businesses. We do see 15 to 20% organic growth, and historically the fourth quarter is our strongest quarter. And based on some of the preliminary feedback that we're receiving by gauging the demand of our clients towards our products, we firmly believe this fourth quarter is probably going to be a record-breaking quarter for us with regards to top-line sales as well as net income contribution.
Well, you have a subsidiary, Green Planet Bioengineering Company Limited. They've entered into a deal with a major Chinese nutraceutical distributor. What are the company's expectations from this deal?
Well, it's a very interesting and strategic deal for us because of a few different reasons. First of all, the Chinese society, this distributor, is owned by the China Safe and Food Board. So therefore, any products it carries, it provides a lot of credibility. So this association, this agreement with them, provides a lot of credibility to us as an organization, provides a lot of credibility to our products. But in addition to that, it provides us with thousands of points of distribution. The Chinese association has in excess of 30,000 points of distribution in China alone. They got thousands of points of distribution across Asia, in addition to also having over 3,000 points of distribution in the United States. So as we move from strictly raw extracts and we start delivering more and more end users and over-the-counter products, I think this association will be extremely beneficial for us, and it's really going to be the stepping stone for us to be able to obtain and put in place a lot of additional distribution agreements with various distributors in Asia and in the United States.
Well, why is this a good time right now, Marius, for people to take a closer look at One Bio Corporation?
Well, in a few words, we're involved in a growing industry. There's high demand for our products. Our key market is the Asia-Pacific region, China in particular, which has continued to have a robust economic growth, and that economic growth is anticipated to accelerate. As that happens, domestic consumption will increase, which will further increase demand for our products. We've already delivered very strong financial results, so we have a good platform in place. We have a very strong research and development team, which basically allows us to deliver all of these extracts and these products. And then you combine that with a very strong U.S. management team, and that team is coupled up with a very experienced Chinese operational team, which is really focused on the delivery of strong operational results. And I think that's a key to success. So I think we are a great alternative at this point for U.S. investors in particular that wish to diversify their portfolio in emerging markets and do this through a secured U.S. publicly traded vehicle.
Once again, the company's One Bio Corporation, stock symbols ONBI. Marius, we're initiating coverage of the company this week. We'll be watching you throughout all of first quarter next year. Looking forward to more updates as we take a look at the company. Thanks so much for joining us on the program.
Nice to be here. Thanks for having me, Don.